This is the type of video I've wanted to record for a while, but I haven't really known exactly how I'm going to go about talking about it, but I still don't, and I'm going to record it anyway because I feel like a lot of people like resonate with this viewpoint, I guess. I hate phones. Like, and it's really weird. I have this like really weird opinion with phones. For example, I have the Samsung Z Fold 6. So it's a hyper expensive, really nice phone with all the features. It's like I use it kind of like an iPad. It's like I've got a Samsung Pencil, so I can open up the big screen, draw on it, take notes, all that kind of stuff. And then when it's closed, I've got a regular phone. So even though I say I hate phones, that doesn't mean like I hate them and like I refuse to run anything other than a flip phone. I just and when I'm talking about a flip phone, I mean, the old school flip phone. I don't I don't if I'm gonna have a phone and I'm forced into having a phone, I would rather it be a nice one. My issue is not really that, phones are super expensive or, you know, companies are potentially looking at like your user data. My big problem with phones is that you're almost required to have one. So the way I view phones is like if you if you came up with an invention for a spy device that would allow you to monitor and control what every person said or watched or viewed, who they talked to, all of that. And then you were like pitching this idea to someone. You had come up with a spy device and you told them, don't worry, everyone's going to love it. Like, people would think you're crazy if phones didn't exist. Like, if you had no context for phones, the person you're pitching this idea to would be like, yeah, you're batshit insane. And yet here we are. We have like a perfect spy device with, I mean, like the level of control that not just the private sector has over your device. I mean, whatever manufacturer makes your phone. I mean, son of a bitch. Google has more control over my fucking phone than I do. And it is bullshit. I can't fucking root this. I'm sorry. I'm going to go off on a tangent here and swear. If swearing's not your thing, I'm sorry. Buckle up, Buttercup. Um, Google will not allow me to root my phone. I cannot get access to rooting my phone, which means I can't. I'm not an administrator on my phone. I paid like okay, the cost of my phone is like $2,000 fucking dollars, and I don't even have permission to like actual. I can't even remove the base applications that Samsung puts on it, much less Google's. So I have no control as an administrator on my phone, even though it's fucking mine. It's not. They own it. And the best example of this is now, as far as I know, Apple doesn't really do this, as far as I know. But so I got this phone, I got it all set up. I really like it. I've got like a handful of games because if you've been keeping up, I don't really play that many games on my computer anymore. So I've got like Minecraft. Um, I'm trying to think like, COD Mobile, just a handful of games that like I will sometimes play on the go. And, like I'm trying to think like my music app, like very few basic apps, and then of course I have to keep around the Samsung apps. At least Google, in their infinite wisdom, will let me uninstall, I believe, everything. I don't think there's any Google app that like I'm forced to keep around. So now, I mean, they're going to install them by default, so that's annoying. But probably like a week or two ago, I hop on my phone in the morning and I about fucking lose my goddamn mind because not only is there apps that have been installed on my phone, there's almost 20 something app. Well, there's definitely 20 something, but I have no idea. It's probably closer to 30 apps installed. fucking Candy Crush, a whole bunch of like scam bullshit games are installed, fucking solitaire. And I'm not talking, these are not the scam games. The scam games are the ones that you actually see advertised on the Google Play Store with fake ads, like that, those fucking apps. Yeah, Samsung or Google, one, I don't know, decided in their infinite wisdom to put that fucking shit on my phone. Um, I mean, there was fucking news apps like clearly sponsored, uh, government bullshit, news app just delivered straight to my phone. Dude, fuck that. I swear to God, fuck that. And I'm not even saying like Apple's way better than it. Like, no, Apple is not at all better. Now, I mean, have they ever done something like this where they install like not their own fucking apps that like they're coming out with a new base set of applications for iOS? No, no, no. Just like download fucking 30 random apps from the App Store and just fucking shove that shit on my phone. No, Apple's never done that, and I'll give them the credit for that. I've never had that happen ever in using an iPhone. And I'm not even praising iPhones. That set me over the edge. I cannot tell. I'm already used to a world in which we have a fucking spy device that you're practically required to use because I don't know if I want to send somebody $30. What do you think they're going to ask me for? Are they going to ask me for cash? Fuck no. They're going to ask me for Venmo. They're going to ask me for fucking Cash App. They're going to ask me for PayPal. Where do you need to use those? Typically on a PayPal will at least let you use a fucking computer. Thank God. Venmo, Cash App, all those shits, like maybe you can do something in a web browser, but you ain't gonna be able to manage your account. Like you can't, all the functionality you need is in a fucking app on your phone. So it this progression towards not only like requiring a phone, but requiring it for like to exist in society, I am very much opposed to. Um, I would really like to go the route of like, so I'm on a family plan, obviously. I recently did an upgrade to this phone, not because I needed it, but because I was carrying around a couple of different devices, and I was like, yeah, I think it'd be cool if I could get a phone that like just kind of combined all of them into one. And I was carrying on an iPad with a pencil and all that stuff. So now I've got a phone that just takes care of all that. So that, in theory, is really nice. However, I think what I'm going to do is just barely use my phone and slowly just use Signal and like, I don't know, a few other messaging apps on a computer or that can be used on a computer. And I've got my bank. I don't, my bank's not one of those like online banks, so I can actually go there, which is like a crazy new idea. Like I feel like a fucking hipster for having a bank that I can actually drive to. It's, I mean, what kind of world do we live in where like that's old school? Like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't want some random dude 3,000 miles away running a company that like, you know, never has to see me, never has to interact with me, never has to pay someone to interact with me, and they store all of my money. Like it's just insane. Like I don't know, but I have this feeling I'm just gonna slowly make it to where I have a replacement for everything I do on my phone, and then once the contract on this phone runs out, I'm paying it off, leaving my family plan, and just screwed it. Like I'm not gonna pay a shit ton of money to go ahead and cancel like early because why? Um, Plus, I need time to like transition and get away from this kind of stuff. I just think it's kind of crazy you have to do that. Like I. Well, I mean, you clearly don't have to. I mean, most people are still using a phone and completely fine with it. It's just, I don't know. Like, and it's not even just like privacy concerns that make it to where it's ridiculous. Like, it's just the idea is ridiculous. Like, the entire idea. Like, so You want to communicate over a network that is highly unsecure. Like, if you don't know this, the cellular network is so easy to hack. It is ridiculously easy to hack. If I want to like intercept a phone call, like, I mean, not saying I can do this at the moment. Within a few months, with the right knowledge, which, by the way, you could like literally research in an afternoon, you could do it. It is not hard to hack the cellular network. It is ridiculously insecure. And then you have a device that is monitored openly by your like your government open. I'm pretty sure every government now is just open, like out in the open, like, yeah, we fucking spy on you. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Like, I mean, as long as you're not a terrorist, that's fine. And then like, it's weird. People forget that like governments decide at random points that like you're the enemy, like for anything. Like, just look at, don't know if you've ever done this, but like research history. Like, just for a second. If you think your government will never turn on you, you're wrong. Like, just objectively wrong. Study history. You might find it worthwhile. But then on top of that, you don't just have like an insecure network, government interest in spying on you through the device. You also have companies that are like openly like, yeah, we spy on all your shit. Like, I mean, Google is a fucking marketing company. Of course they monitor what I do on my phone. Like, duh. Like, I don't know if you know this or not, but that's kind of like what marketing companies do. They study you. That's literally their purpose, is to study you and then sell you shit. That's literally their. Just look up just look it up. Okay. And then so we've got that, and then on top of all of that, you have zero control over it. It's not even yours. I don't give a fuck if you paid $60,000 for a gold phone custom made by like 15 dudes. You probably still don't even have control over the thing. You can't even root it. Like, what? I'm sorry, that's like me buying a computer and like not being able to put my own password on it. Like, I mean, what? I mean, granted, your phone does let you put a password on it, but oh yeah, that's right. It can be bypassed extremely easy, especially, if the company wants to. Great. Phenomenal. Awesome. I don't know. Just in general, phones suck. Like, they just suck. As an idea, it's great. Like, oh yeah, you can talk to anybody across the world. Great. You could do your banking on it. Great. Like, the convenience factor of it is awesome. That's also how that's literally the only way that they can, like, okay, the convenience factor is the only pro to the technology. Everything else is a con. Everything else. Like, and I don't know, it's weird that as a society we're like, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Like, dude, like, I don't know. Like, if some guy told me he could make my life easier and he gave me a list of all these super convenient things, like I'd be able to send money to nobody in to anybody in like no time at all. I can, I don't know, shoot messages across, the internet. I'm trying to think of other stuff, like watch funny cat videos. He'll drop the cost of like my content and everything, and I can watch everything. Like, there's all these super big convenience factors, but then he's like, at night and during the day and every time that you actually breathe, I get to look and monitor at you. Like when I go to the bathroom and like when I yerk it, he's like, yeah, I'll be right there. Like, I want to know everything. Like, who wouldn't be like, ew, no, I'm good. And then we act like your phone company and like, all of the different people with access into your phone aren't doing the same thing. Like, I'm sorry, but like there have been multiple times where people have been caught, like your companies or whoever have been caught monitoring the how should we say XXX nature of people's content consumption. Like, isn't that just super weird? Like, why? I don't know. I don't know. This is a massive ramble, but at the same time, it really just comes down to it's not that I don't trust phones, because I definitely don't trust them, but it's like way more than that. Like, I don't know, the selling factor of them suck. Like, it's just, they're so convenient, but but it's like, that's the one positive. Everything else is negative. It's like, yeah, it's negative for your mental health. Like, I mean, the list and the litany of things you can come up with where phones have been a definite negative detriment to society. And I'm not even saying, like, I'm not saying computers, because, you know, a computer, even a laptop, you get up and you fucking walk away from it. You stop using it. Phones? No, man, it's meant to be in your hand all day. It's meant for you to watch it all day. By the way, all the fucking software on it is developed to keep you to use it. Like, I'm sorry, I'd like to have a free moment to think. It's a crazy idea. Shit, I mean, like, literally, I know people who are young and can't do that. Like, they literally get upset or disturbed when they are left alone with nothing to do and they can just think. Like, it's stressful to them. That's nuts, man. Like, that's crazy. Just, I don't know. In general, phones suck. This is my opinion on them. I've ranted for probably way too long, so enjoy this completely unedited, probably shit show of a video where I swear quite a bit more than I normally do. So, yeah, I don't like phones. That's why. I'll see you.